Hello everyone, LJ here. Yes, so it's been a while since I've uploaded to my actual channel. For anyone who's on Instagram, this will also be uploaded on there, as you know by now. I was asked to do an in-depth video on all my casted items, so my casted helmets, weapons and stuff like that. Now I did show my entire customs, well, let me just adjust this. I did show my entire customs collection on Instagram in a live stream, but for those who don't want to skip through everything to find them all, this is going to be a dedicated video just to all the helmets, weapons and heads that I casted when I had my small casting kit. So I'm going to show you three at first, which is what I made for my partner, and then I'll show you all the other stuff that I did. So, starting with loose helmets. She wanted a helmet that represented pride. She is a part of the LGBTQ community, so she asked if it was possible to have a helmet that sponsors pride. I didn't realise that the rainbow got changed, and I painted it your basic rainbow colours, so it also sponsors the NHS. So yeah, I went with traditional red, yellow, pink, green, orange, purple, blue, but I did include black and white for each lens. And the reason I included this was because for Pride and for NHS, which is no matter whether you're bi, straight, gay, trans, doesn't matter whether you're black, white, from anywhere else, love and support comes in all forms, shapes and sizes. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your beliefs are. Love is everywhere, support is everywhere. It's easy to find when you just look. So this helmet kind of represents that. Then we have this ongoing joke about how General Ram looks like my partner's family dog. Her dog is called Benji, and he's got a very similar face to Ram. So I was asked by her brother, but then my partner said, could she have one too? A Ram head painted like her Shih Tzu dog Benji. So I did. I'll put a picture of her dog on the side so you can see there you go, the colours. So try and capture as much of him in this as I could. So yeah. So these were all casted. Okay, gotta fix that later. Yeah, these are all casted from this ivory casting resin, which is pretty fun. And then she's been collecting the Carmines, the figures, and one that keeps eluding us for her is an Anthony Carmine. So I made an Anthony Carmine casted helmet. There is some errors just because my first sets of casts all had errors. None of them came out perfectly smooth. I had to do a lot of fixing, a lot of sanding. Like you can see, there's like a rough patch on top. But I tried to paint this helmet the best I could to resemble Anthony, and I did an okay job as far as I'm aware and have been told. So yeah, so she's got her own Anthony for now, and then at some point when I can get her the official, which she keeps saying she doesn't want the official, she doesn't mind the one that I've given her, I'll still do her an official. Right, so now getting on to the stuff that I've done that's in my collection as of now. I'll have to show helmets and weapons with some because two of my custom figures have new helmets and have casted weapons, so you'll see those. But I'll show you these two casted weapons here because these were also errors but that I managed to fix in some way. So if you guys know that with Storm Collectibles Kate Diaz, she came with a weapon called the Talon. I just think that's a very interesting pistol, so I thought I would try and cast it, and I did. But the backs were missing, so I made these Onyx Guard customed ones, one with a custom, like a back clip, and one that's just flat. The blue lights on the sides, when these are shone in the light for quite a while, they will glow blue, part of this UV resin that I tried with casting. Sorry about the blurring as much. I don't know why it's doing that as often. There you go. So two custom Onyx Talons. Right. I'll do figures with helmets first, and then we'll move on. So I got this spare broken Cog Soldier, and I gave him a completely casted helmet that had some errors that I had to fix. Only real error was on top where it was missing. So here's the official helmet. It was missing this little piece here with these little dots. So I recasted it and turned it into its own. But I gave it this one with this nice, like, beautiful purple. I really like this nice metallic purple. And I like these colours, they're quite bright and vibrant. So I just wanted to make an alternate Cog Soldier. He does have a backstory. If you'd like to know his backstory, link to my Instagram will be in the description below. You can go and check out my posts. Find the one that shows a picture of him and you'll find his backstory. Next up we have my Desert Gear. He doesn't have much of a backstory. I wanted to make one custom that didn't have an eventful past. So he's pretty much just a basic gear that lives in the desert trying to find secrets from the UIR and the Cog. But yeah, this was casted from the Warden Cog Soldier helmet. This also had errors where the right earpiece on the helmet just wouldn't come out properly, so I replaced it with a Cog symbol. Yeah, so showing you some customs as well. Next up is the Pilot. So he's got, yet again, from the Warden helmet, which I completely reshaped and recasted this little bit here with a little antenna. He's also got a custom Talon, which is much better done at the back. You can see it's got all the detail there. This came out much nicer. This one doesn't glow. This one was just out of the plain ivory cast. But it's got this nice iron look to it with the metallic blue. So yeah, I had fun making this helmet as well as the pistol. Then we've got Damien. Damien's got a new helmet. He's no longer rocking the actual Warden Cog helmet. I done him a cast, and this came out really nice. I actually like the colors that I've used for this helmet compared to the ones that come with the original. So it's nice to have his own unique. And then he's also got two. Now these completely glow, even with the dry brushing of this beautiful steel over it. These still both glow blue from the UV resin, which is very nice to know. I also repainted his armor a bit, gave him some more detail in the Cog symbol, gave him some more detail in the metal. He was starting to look very faded, but as you can see, he's got a lovely shine to his silver. So yeah, so Damien's knocking things. Damien's pretty much doing better. Now, last figure is my Gladiator Ram. Also, you want to know backstory? Go to my Instagram, backstory's on there. This helmet was a failed one, so I turned it into a broken, damaged and rusted helmet. This head is a casted Ram. It was missing the jaw, so I had to completely resculpt that. Armor slightly different to your usual Theron. Very specific reasons why. Like I said, you want to know why it's different, go and check out the backstory. But yeah, trying to match the colour to these is a freaking nightmare. They have such unique paintwork. So I was going to show you the whole custom, but I couldn't get to it at the moment, so I'm just showing you the helmet. This is my temporary Lizzie helmet. I've got a lot more work to do on this. But trying to get her helmet as accurate as possible is very difficult at the moment. So this is kind of her pre-Gears 5 helmet. This is the helmet she wears before she gets the helmet in Gears 5. It's close enough to what she kind of has in Gears 5, but you can see errors. There's always errors with these. A lot of them I had to try and fix as best as I could. Now this is just purely helmets. There's quite a few to show, and I'll go in helmet order, so you'll see what I mean. So starting off with a horror helmet, I've done a Brain Cog Soldier. So let me see, because I'm sick of doing this stupid thing. There we go. So he's got his brain exposed, got a bullet hole in the side, blood leaking down the helmet. There you go. So that was a failed one. Then we've got my mountain gear helmet. So this, as you can see here, it's got a big dent in it, which I didn't sculpt, so I just added this metal underneath to make it look like he was hit in the head by a rock. Yet again, backstory for when this becomes a custom. Painted the skin underneath. I'm doing that to a lot of these helmets. Then we've got my snow gear. He's going to go along with my Kate Diaz from Storm Collectibles, just because she's the only snow figure we have. So it's going to be nice to kind of have a figure that will kind of be nice to take some photography with her when it snows. Then we've got my exposed cheekbones helmet. It's one of the kind of unique helmet that was different from others. I've been loving this new paint that I'm using called Grey Knight Steel. It's this very beautiful like light blue steel color. It's just very gorgeous on some of the helmets. Then we've got Hot Rod. So the reason he's called Hot Rod is because he does have flames on the back of the helmet. I was going to keep the front of his helmet like black and grey, but it just felt too weird, too close to Onyx Guard, so I thought he could just be a unique character that has similar colours to the cog, but flames. Then the last of these helmets, we've got my vintage Cog Soldier helmet. I've still got to add some brown to this, but yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool. I've got a project coming along soon involving the vintage armor Marcus, and I just thought that this helmet will work with that. So yeah. Then we've got, oh actually I'll do the horror one first, a Jason Voorhees inspired helmet going along with the horror helmets. I will be doing other horror characters, but this is just Jason Voorhees hockey inspired helmet, which I had fun making. Then we have my Gears of War original medic, just because they have the grey and white. If you've seen my Gears of War 3 medic on my custom videos, I do plan to make an original. I'll show you this one first. So this is a perfect example of that Grey Knight Steel I was talking about. See this light metallic blue next to the dark metallic blue? That's the Grey Knight Steel. Let me just do this. Yeah, it's just very beautiful, very shiny. I've added some iron in there as well, some dark metallic blue, just to give the accent some grey on the mouth area. Yeah. Then last of all, for these ones, I did a more accurate Gears of War Cog Soldier helmet. Just more natural colours that you would see on an actual Cog Soldier. Then the only one of these I've got left that actually turned out looking pretty cool is in Gears 2, when you're on Bessie the rig. You are standing next to a Cog Soldier that looks like Anthony but has a grey variant of the helmet. So just as a recollection, I'll show you here. That's the Anthony helmet. And then this is the grey variant that you see standing next to you on the rig. I just wanted to make this because I really am someone who, I don't normally like variants unless they're very noticeable differences. So even though the armor is the same, the unique helmets just add for much better army building. Unique characters. Got 4 more helmets to show, so let's get into this as best we can. So this is another like Warden type of. Let me do this. There we go. So this was casted from the Warden Cog Soldier helmet. As you saw, the casting didn't come out properly. It's very rough, very ripped apart and torn and faded. I don't know why it kept coming out that way. This side came out beautifully, very smooth and detailed, but this side just kept coming out horribly. So I painted it kind of natural traditional COG colours with some very heavy dry brushing to make it look very worn and battle damaged. Then next I did a updated Onyx Guard helmet. I fixed some of the detail on this side, still very rough, but the eyes actually do glow under light, so if I hold it up to the light for a minute you won't be able to see it properly, but I'm trying to get it as best as I can. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, like very faint, but the eyes do glow. I wish I had a better light source to make it work better, but I don't. Yeah, so updated Warden, updated Onyx Guard helmet, which I plan to at some point do a Storm Collectibles Onyx Guard. Then, as I was talking about my vintage armor Marcus project, I did make a vintage armor helmet for that Marcus. And as you can see, I added the brown in there just to match the armor. Yeah. And then finally, the last helmet to show, and the final project to show at the moment, is Sergeant Bull. So he is a very unique character that I'm going to be working on too. He's going to be big, bulky, brute, tough, strong. All the same words, but, well, same meanings, but different words. But yeah, I had a bit of leftover milliput, sculpted some horns and a little nose loop. Eyes also glow for this one too, which is very, very awesome for the project. But yeah, so I look forward to making him. Very fun helmet to do. So anyway, this was it. This is everything that I've casted so far. There was a lot more extra failed. I actually got 5 to 6 more helmets to work on. But a lot of the other ones did fail and go wrong, and I couldn't fix them in any way. So those got chucked. I don't have any more resin at the moment, nor silicone. So I will be unable to make anything for a good couple of months. But just trust me when I say that great things are coming to this channel in the future. And I really hope you all enjoy seeing that. I do have another custom video coming. It won't be for the next 2 weeks, but it will be. I'll show you a quick sneak peek. It will be about the Locust Grunt, and there's a reason for this. There is a reason for why I will be doing a new video about this guy. So anyway, that is it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, you wonderful people. I'll see you in the future. Bye for now.